Well, another game the Colts just decided to let slip right through their hands. And this one was against a very solid team. The Philadelphia Eagles, decided to go to Indianapolis and win the game. The score was 17-16. And I think this was the first time the Eagles has had a game lower than 17 out of the 17 points out of the year. They averaged like 20 or something. So I mean, this game was just it went as expected. We had a chance to win. We actually scored in the opening drive, which is not normal, and the Colts just fell flat on their face. Just that simple. Just fell flat on their face. They gave the Eagles too much time. We had a chance to secure the win, and of course, mistakes happened in a crucial drive where we needed to get at least 3 points. McLaughlin misses the field goal. That's strike one. And then Jonathan Taylor fumbles. Strike two. So it's like at that point the defense is gassed. And they just don't get enough chances. They don't get enough credit either. Again, I mentioned the defense being top five almost every video now. The defense is top five. They play lights out. And for some reason the offense cannot do enough to, keep them off the field. They went 5 for 15 on third downs for the Colts. And they just can't seem to get the job done. No matter how hard they try. Matt Ryan, of course, the arm talent isn't all the way there. He had his moments where he was spotty at the beginning of the game. He was hitting all cylinders. But then the second half comes around, late second going into the third, and the offense just disappears. And this is the same scenario, and this is a different head coach. Frank Reich is not here anymore. So at some point, we got to look at these players and it's like, they're just getting outperformed. It's just as simple as that. The rookies got picked on. Ramen Bernard over there, the left tackle, he had a lot of flags being thrown his way. Will Fries had a lot of flags thrown his way. And they were just getting picked on. That's simple. Ryan Kelly had a terrible performance. It's just how much more do you want? The defense played up to par. They was hitting on all cylinders. Yannick Ngakoue had himself a game. That was pretty shocker. Hurricane Dio had a few flags thrown his way. Brandon Faison had a good game. That was a shocker as well because a lot of people are not fans of Brandon Faison's talent of what he can do, and we already know he knows the system very well. So he stepped up to the plate and he made some big plays. Rodney McLeod Jr. had big plays. Isaiah Rodgers Sr. he was injured, banged up, so he didn't really get a lot of reps. But Kenny Moore, he got cooked on a few plays. Quez Watkins was just running all over the field. Devontae Smith had a very nice, they targeted Faison for a few drives. Devontae Smith was just doing a comeback route to the sideline every time for like 3 straight plays, and Faison just got tired of it and actually clamped him up. Stephon Gilmore was tested, and every time they threw it his way, Gilmore won those battles against A.J. Brown. Just as simple. A.J. Brown fumbled this game when the opportunity was there for the Colts to win. When A.J. Brown fumbled, we didn't take command of that. Jonathan Taylor fumbled the football. He started off the game very well and scored on the opening drive, but the Eagles just locked in and adapted to what he was about to do. And they just knew when the run was coming. And we still tried it, no matter what. Like I said, Matt Ryan got sacked a few times. The offense just collapsed in the second half. It's kind of hard, to explain the answer of why this situation is besides we're just getting outperformed. I know a lot of people might say we just suck in general, but I will understand that response. No matter what quarterback you put back there, it could be Matt Ryan, it could be Sam Ellinger, it can even be Phillip Rivers. I mean, it's going to be the same results. No matter how mobile you are, no matter how much arm strength you can possibly have, it's just going to be an unfortunate situation with the quarterbacks at the helm with this offensive line. I mean, it's just going to be that way. I mean, the playbook that's drawn up for the Colts and the quarterbacks we have are just not up to par. I mean, it's just that simple. Like, nobody is Phillip Rivers. I mean, we did it with Phillip. I mean, and that we've seen a lot of success with it. That was probably our best moments from the offense from the Colts in the past 6 years, well, 5 years, I would say. I mean, the success with Phillip Rivers was probably the best thing. Ever since that, it's like we just are just missing on quarterback talent. It's just that simple. Like Matt Ryan, he has his moments. I think he still needs time, but for the system that we have at hand, he can make it work. But it's a lot going on with that offensive structure, with the offensive line situation. It's just a lot, and it's unfortunate, but it's like growing pains. When you look at it, it's just growing pains. The left tackle and right guard are both young, both rookies. They're gonna mess up. It's the same thing we seen with Rocky Sin when he was a rookie out there playing corner, going up against some top talent. A lot of flags being thrown. But the second year he came back and he was just better than his first year. It's just that simple. You just got to take time to develop it, and it's a growing pain for the Colts, and we just have to go through with it. It's just as simple as that. Like, of course, we want to make the playoffs as a fan, but when you look at this team and how it's structured, it's like we can still compete and we can win if we want to, but we're not fixing the minor issues. It's just that simple. We're just not fixing the minor issues. Like, we didn't throw any turnovers, but we still, it's still inefficient. Inefficient on third down. We tried to go for it once. It didn't work. We're missing 3-point field goals when that's a big play. Fumbling, when we fumble on crucial drives and then we're missing the extra 3 points, we had the game set and done. And then we let the Eagles drive down the field in less than 3 minutes. Like, that's just inexcusable football. You're not asking yourself to win the game if you can't stop them in 3 minutes in the fourth. I mean, and the way they scored was a QB draw. Jalen Hurts just walked right up the middle of the field. He should have been one of the main targets to look at. So, I mean, we just got outplayed and outcoached. There's nothing else you can really say about that scenario with the Colts. With the penalties, 90 yards. We got a flag thrown. Looking at it here, we allowed 4 sacks. So we just got outplayed. It's just as simple as that. Paris Campbell had a few moments this game. Zach Moss, when he came in, he was running aggressive, and I liked it. He was playing really aggressive, and that's one thing you would like to see from a backup running back, especially a new addition. So I would like to see him implemented a little bit more. But we got to stop the rinky-dink passes, man. The plays that are so obvious that the defenses can just pick up on. We gotta be more creative. It's just as simple as that. The play designs are there. We just gotta execute. And if we don't execute, we're not gonna win the football game. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section about the game. How do you feel about it? Let me know about the snap counts. Who should have seen the field more? Who should have got taken off the field? Let me know all these things in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.